Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the up, Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here we go.
Now a second down and 6.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Let's go.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw here. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now back to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to
see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. To throw, Huntley. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the double.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Go.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hut, hut. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go now. Go on track. Go track. Back in, driver. Come back in. Come back in. Drop 50.
Here's Huntley. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they can...
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready?
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Check, hut.
2nd and 11. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
Second and 7.
Stay. Put.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Got his man. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
Touchdown, Falcons!
John Fitzpatrick.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. D'Angelo Malone from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Head the street. Head the street.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Huntley to throw.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
To throw on second down. Huntley to the right side, complete to Taylor.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on third down.
Huntley. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jones is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's Oliver.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
coming up on 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. Always got some breathing room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Steal. Check steal.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Unlock right. Unlock right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 63 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send Green in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready? Go check. Go check. Top left. Hey, check that.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hey, check that, street, go!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check man.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Now Huntley. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Huntley. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the 2nd half.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's all
and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Huntley.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now,
so possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
and for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown,